I just want to make 2026 my best ever year for landscape photography, so I want to share ways I'm planning to do it, and hopefully some of those ideas will help you too. Also, let me know in the comments if I've missed anything. I've got my list here. All right, number one. So I want to allow myself this year to experiment with kind of non-standard, or I guess experimental compositions. I don't always actively look for the rule of thirds. I'm not kind of going, oh, I need to place a rock there or a rock there. But I think subconsciously I do, and sometimes I might miss out on compositions that are a little bit unconventional, and I think I need to give myself permission to do that this year, and I'll probably shoot some more conventional ones too. All right, number two. So I want to kind of get back into black and white, and I do like black and white editing. I find it kind of a bit of a challenge sometimes, but I think that's because I'm not really going out and shooting with black and white in mind. So this year I want to challenge myself to get better at black and white landscape photography by going out and intentionally composing for black and white photography, and I'll use some of the camera's features to preview those black and white compositions as well, rather than just getting a color image and going, oh, that might look like a good black and white version. All right, number three. So I want to print more photos this year. So much as I love going out and taking photos in nature, I need to print more, and there's a few reasons for that. So number one, I want to start hanging more of my photos both in the studio here and at home, and I just feel like that ties you in to what you're doing, and every time you see that photo, hopefully you won't look at it and go, oh, that's a mistake, or there's a dust spot or something, but just to give myself more motivation to try and create more prints. Also, I might want to use them as gifts for friends and potentially start selling online prints. So stay tuned for that. What else have we got here? Oh, I'm thinking about getting a really good printer for my studio. So if you can recommend a good photo printer, preferably one that can do some kind of roll-based media so I can print nice big panos. So yeah, let me know, that would be great. All right, next, I really want to get to know my camera in depth. So if you've been watching any recent videos, you know that I just bought this, the Nikon Z8, and really want to get to know this camera properly. I haven't really had time yet to drill into all the menus, to customize it, to really make it a tool that I don't have to think about when I'm out in the field, and make it feel like my own camera. And luckily there's tons of custom buttons, and it has 4 different banks, and I can put different configurations in all of those memory banks, and that's going to save me so much time, and I want to spend time setting up this camera. Okay, what's next? I want to do more long exposure photography this year, and I love doing long exposures, and I really want to get my eye more attuned to those kind of, I guess, quote, fine art photos, and I'm going to combine that with the black and white stuff I talked about earlier, and I want to go out with the intent sometimes to just do long exposure photography, and to really create some beautiful looking images, and I want to give myself permission to just do that even when I might not think that's the best thing to do. Moving on. Okay, what's next? Oh, and also long exposure photography, it kind of reminds me of film in a little bit. So with film, you take your photos, you've got to send it away to get developed and maybe scanned. With long exposure photos, you've kind of got that little pause. So if you're taking, I don't know, say a few minute exposure, you don't actually get to see the result of it until that long exposure is finished. And I kind of really like that. While we're on the subject of film, am I going to start shooting film again this year? Well, I just bought this brand new digital camera, so I'm probably not going to shoot a lot of film this year. But I was given an old, I think it's Minolta 35mm film camera with a few different lenses. So maybe just for fun, I will go and make sure that's all cleaned out, grab myself some film and just shoot a few rolls of film this year, just for the fun of it. Okay, what's next? The penultimate thing, actually is this the last thing? Yeah, the last thing is, and this is the biggest thing, I want to make a promise to myself to actually get out more and make even more time for landscape photography. And we've all got work, families, jobs, household chores, you name it. We've all got stuff that we need to do. But I want to try and spend less time doing the things that aren't really necessary or don't bring me joy, or combination of those two things, bearing in mind all of the stuff we all have to do, and take away some of the things that I do habitually that don't give me maybe as much pleasure as they should, like spending hours watching TV or hours watching YouTube when I could be practicing editing photos or setting up my camera with all the custom functions. So I'd be really interested to know what you're doing this year to improve your landscape photography. Feel free to comment. I'm sure there's loads more things I could be doing this year. And if you haven't already, I would love you to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.